In this video, we'll explore the concept of large language models, or LLMs for short. Imagine an AI system so advanced it can write stories, answer complex questions, and even hold conversations. Isn't this fascinating? Understanding how these models work and how to evaluate their output is crucial, as these technologies are reshaping our daily lives. By the end of this video, you'll understand how large language models differ from traditional NLP or natural language processing models. We're going to compare them in scale and complexity. We'll also discuss the importance of reliable evaluation methods and the potential consequences of improper evaluation on real-world applications. Large language models, or LLMs, are a big step forward in artificial intelligence. These models learn from huge amounts of text data, which allows them to understand and create human-like language. It's almost like they can think in a similar way to humans. LLMs can handle much more complex tasks compared to simpler language models. They can carry out conversations, summarize long pieces of text, and even create original content. And they do it all with an impressive level of fluency and accuracy that wasn't possible before. The real power of LLMs comes from their depth and scale. Unlike traditional NLP models that work with limited data, predefined rules, and focus on specific tasks, LLMs are trained on massive, diverse datasets. These datasets contain billions of words. This allows LLMs to understand the nuances of language better and handle various tasks effectively. LLMs use advanced deep learning techniques like transformer architecture to learn patterns autonomously without being programmed for specific tasks. By building a deep understanding of language directly from data, LLMs can go far beyond the capabilities of earlier models that rely on simpler techniques and structured input. The advanced capabilities of LLMs allow them to perform a variety of language tasks simultaneously, from translating language to generating creative writing. They can adapt to different contexts and generate coherent, relevant responses. This sets them apart from earlier NLP technologies, which typically handled shorter, isolated text. Another key difference is that LLM's large neural networks enable them to maintain context over long conversations or documents. This was pretty challenging for previous traditional NLP models. Now, let's see why it's important to evaluate the output of LLMs. It is important to evaluate the outputs because these models are being used more and more in areas where getting the right information really matters. Areas such as healthcare, law, customer service, news, and education. In these fields, it's crucial that the outputs are accurate, fair, and appropriate to maintain trust and make these tools useful. Good evaluations help keep the information reliable by checking that LLMs understand the input correctly and ensuring the responses are correct and relevant. They also protect against the negative effects of incorrect outputs, such as spreading wrong or misleading information, aka fake news. Another reason that evaluating LLMs is crucial is because the output of these models represent the bias in the data they were trained on. We want to make sure that we are following ethical standards. LLMs can amplify biases from the data that we train them on, and that can lead to unfair or prejudiced outputs. Good evaluations can identify and mitigate these biases, ensuring fairness and prevent further discrimination. Through evaluation, we can also check if responses are appropriate and aligned with societal norms, especially in public interactions. Regular evaluations improve these models, and they encourage ethical use of artificial intelligence, and they help build public trust in interactive technologies. So, in conclusion, in this video, we went over the basics of large language models and how they're different from traditional NLP models. We also talked about how important it is to evaluate them, and we learned that making sure LLM outputs are accurate and ethical is key to ensuring they work well across different applications.